I'm seeing much of the from Orthodox world consumed with the debate over get refusal. If you can even call it a debate, it's more of a fight. And I'm reminded of a story that came before a friend of mine. She's a judge in Israel in a very high court. And there was a fight between a group of people over money. It was people who were family members. And I don't know the details, but it was very complicated and it riveted that family for many decades. And she goes through all the details and she finally is ready for the verdict. And she starts off in the following way. She says, I read all the arguments from each side, from this side of the family, that side of the family. And she said, I wonder for myself, 2,000 years we've come back for this. 2,000 years in exile, we finally come back to the land of Israel. And this is what we're fighting over. And I have a similar sentiment when we talk about the issue of get refusal in a different direction. You look at everything that's going on outside in the world. You look at the anti-Semitism. You look at what's going on campuses. You look at what the younger generation is struggling with, people having a hard time making ends meet, what's going on with Israel. All over, there's a lot of challenges. You see what happened in California, Los Angeles, many people losing their homes, their synagogues. And I wonder to myself, how have we come to a point where the biggest debate in the frum community is over this guy's get refusal or that guy's get refusal? How have we lost sight of things? And it's not that you don't need to advocate for people to give the get, because you do. Get refusal is a reprehensible thing. It's more to the husbands that I turn, because they're the ones who have the ability to solve much of this grief, and say, you know what? We have bigger challenges, and just ask yourself, how much are you accomplishing? How much of your problems are you solving? And just look at the history, right? How many people have made their lives better by refusing a get? It doesn't, you can argue, I'm right here, I'm right there, but just the bottom line in terms of efficiency, how many people have done it and have refused to get, and wow, their lives became better. They started winning, or things got better for them financially, or their romantic lives became better, or their relationship with their kids became better. Very hard to point to such cases. So I'm not going to be able to dissuade anyone if someone believes they're right and they're entrenched in a very intractable type of fight, and it's always in the courts and lawyers and everything, and there's money involved, which complicates it further. You can't solve that. But the bottom line is, what we can all agree on is that nobody's life has ever become better from get refusal. It just didn't happen. And the issues that it brings about are often not discussed. The issues of mamzerim, the issues of the fact that if someone doesn't have a get, sometimes she may just go on without a get and have relations, get married, etc., and the problems and violations that come with that. And so for yourselves and for the community and for just what's going on in the world, ask yourself, have your lives become better? Is there anyone you can, the issue of get refusal has a long history, and so just look at the history books, look at the cases, and just ask yourself, what are the chances? What are the chances that your lives are getting better? What are the chances that your finances are getting better? What are the chances that you're going to find love and fulfillment? And very low chances. And yes, the desire for revenge and vengeance often consumes people's better judgment. And for that's what friends are for. That's what loving friends are. And that's what friends are there to tell you that, yes, it hurts and it's painful. And so I'd like to take this opportunity actually not to call to the husbands that are withholding gets, but to call towards the friends who should really just say the most simple thing in the world, and that is, you're right, she's right, he said, she said. Bottom line is, what's good for you? Has anybody's life become better? The answer is absolutely no, a resounding no. And let's move on, because our community has so many challenges it's facing. We have so much facing on a national level. I mean, it's unthinkable what's going on now. And so the challenges are immense. There's a lot going on, and really, nobody needs this. It's not helping anybody, and let's bring it to an end and focus on our challenges that we can do faced and make things better for people, because the bottom line is this is all about making people's lives better. So try and make the world a better place. Sounds cliche, but it's true. And most importantly, try and make your own life better, because this is not going to do it. This isn't the way.